There was a time when everything felt clear. The path ahead, the purpose, the reason to wake up. Every morning felt like a new beginning. The lantern burned bright then, but slowly, without warning, the light began to fade. Not all at once, just dimmer each day. The figure stops walking. They tap the lantern. Shake it. Nothing. They look up. The path ahead has disappeared into the dark. And so, they sit. When motivation disappears, it doesn't always make a sound. There's no dramatic ending, no sign saying you've lost your way. It just happens quietly. Tasks pile up, energy drops, and the things that once made sense stop making sense. You try to force yourself forward, but each step feels heavier. And soon, even trying feels pointless. You tell yourself, I'll just push through. But nothing changes. The harder you try to summon the spark, the more impossible it feels to find it. You start wondering, was it ever really there? Or was it just adrenaline? Maybe I'm not meant to do this after all. The self-doubt grows. And soon, it's not just that you've lost motivation. You've started to lose faith in yourself. But what if losing motivation isn't a failure? What if it's a signal? Maybe it's your body saying, I'm tired, or your mind whispering, I've been running on fear, not purpose. Or maybe it's just a natural part of being human. Because motivation isn't a permanent fuel source. It's a wave, and every wave has an ebb. There's a moment that happens quietly, when you realize you can move even when you don't feel like it. It's not pretty, it's not inspiring, but it's real. And sometimes that small act, just showing up, is the most powerful thing you can do. The lantern doesn't have to shine for the path to exist. You can walk even without the light. If your motivation has disappeared right now, you don't need to fix yourself. You're not broken. You're just human. But there are small, evidence-based ways to help your mind find rhythm again. Not tricks, not hacks, just gentle steps, grounded in psychology and science, to help you move forward, one day at a time. Number 1. Start with behavior, not emotion. Motivation rarely precedes action. It follows it. This is the foundation of behavioral activation, a tool used in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Instead of waiting to feel like it, start with one small, doable task. Even 2 minutes of progress can trigger a positive feedback loop in the brain, releasing dopamine and rekindling momentum. Number 2. Use implementation intentions. Instead of vague goals like, I'll work later, create clear if-then statements. For example, if it's 9 a.m., then I'll open my laptop. Research by Peter Gollwitzer shows this drastically increases follow-through by bypassing emotional resistance and relying on cue-based habits. Number 3. Lower the entry barrier. When motivation fades, our brains overestimate difficulty. Use the 2-minute rule. Commit to starting for just 2 minutes. Often, that's enough to break inertia and continue naturally. Number 4. Focus on identity, not outcome. Ask yourself, what would a consistent person do right now? This aligns with identity-based habits, which shift motivation from, I have to finish this, to, I'm becoming someone who shows up. Identity-driven goals are far more sustainable than result-driven ones. Number 5. Replenish your mental energy. Motivation doesn't only disappear because of laziness, it often fades from cognitive fatigue. Take real breaks. Step outside. Let your mind wander. Studies on the default mode network show that mental rest improves creativity and intrinsic drive. You don't have to force the light back on. You just have to keep walking until the path feels familiar again. And one day, maybe when you least expect it, you'll notice the lantern glowing softly again. Not because you pushed harder, but because you stayed. You stayed long enough for the light to return on its own. When motivation disappears, remember, you haven't lost it. It's just resting, and so should you.